Hello and welcome to another Sacred Sunday. Today I'll be going over regret prevention. This is a 5-step sort of structure I've found and I like to work with to prevent regrets. Initially, a regret is usually seen as something that may be a negative thing, either an experience done or not done. And by definition, a feeling of sadness, repentant, or disappointment over something that has happened or been done, especially a loss or missed opportunity. Going into it. Number 1, don't take everything so seriously. Life is a real thing. It's virtually all we have. We are the life we lead, and we are beyond what we often are aware of in our own point of being, in our existence as humans or life on earth. Therefore, the seriousness is something that we establish and define in our society. Taking our job seriously, it's important, as serious is. And though we have importance to things, it seriously helps to be able to laugh and have the comedic relief in those serious times. Seriously. Number 2, use the mind for thinking, not feeling. The mind can be overwhelmed with the discernment and processing of feelings. So therefore, sometimes it helps to just leave that to the heart. And the heart has its own way of thinking in itself. It literally has a thought process. Listening to your heart in connection with your mind is what I would call being a mastermind. And having that boundary system, processing properly, logical and imaginative, creative energy and process of life, the progression of who we are. Number 3, connect deeply with a few. Having too many connections may be helpful, if in circumstance may provide benefit mutually within those, and likewise you help another, it may help you. Though sometimes in life it helps to just have a few trustworthy and strengthened bonds, connections, or just those you relate to one way or another. Next, number 4, be your only judge with ethics and morality, knowing the boundaries. The laws are there for reasons, and the definition of law, to an extent that I know it to be, is loving guidance. If it is not of loving guidance, it is likely to be in cohesion with the law. There's something correspondent, there's a small word for it. It's probably linked to something in the law system. The abiding, the way that we get along and keeps us in a free state to be safe. And step number 5, look for the learning in everything. There are reasons within reasons and lessons within the greatest things in life. The most important thing about it is how we earn and learn with it and progress with what works and release from what doesn't. We are habitual creatures by association and agreement, and our habitat learns as we do, as we're all in the one world that we live on. And with the current resources, the way that we go must be sustainable, maintainable, and in itself around organization of what we need it for, and the actuality of needing the world, as we are not currently connected to any other planet. We are star reaching, though as far as Tesla's going, we don't have those flights to Mars yet. So, we continue. And the result of having a regret in light work is considered to be shadow work, the necessary process to heal that inner child, or what they like to call it in the field of energetic spirit work, the emotional and body of who we are from a young age and how we grow to be our complete selves. Sometimes we must go through the shadows to ensure we have the pure light who we, know it or not, desire to be. And the thrive of that light may bring greater and greater within ourselves and with others. I've also found an actual equation, as in a arithmetic, for regression analysis. The dependent variable, the function, along with the independent variable and unknown parameters, meaning there is a dependency with our environment and the function of y in the requirement, along with the independent variable being each piece of that, and the unknown parameters of the variables of the way that it progresses and moves throughout the environment, along with error codes so we don't go off track or fall into someone else's creation for our reality, or just end up in a regretful state. Keep the progression, regression, and all around surrounding in the best for next, from before and before and before, and wherever it may lead to as well. With peace in mind and completion in heart, soul, fire from everything that we start. That's all for now. Internal peace. It's not actually. So to revise of what I just went over, there's point 1, don't take everything so personally. Number 2, use the mind for thinking, not feeling. Number 3, connect deeply with a few. Number 4, be your only judge. Number 5, look for the learning in everything. And the way that we work around, through, and with each of our own beings together through. I'm Mitchell Rapp with Internal Peace. Increase the best and all the next to all the best and all that we do together, Lex. Yeah. And until we meet again, keep the meditation going, friend. Internal peace, all the best with the increase, into the next, and wherever it leads. With ease, namaste.